The fact that John Rail Casemiro is fighting Guillermo Rigondeaux in August, I think makes it unlikely that we're going to get Inoue Casemiro for 2021. Such a disappointment for the fact that it was official for April in Vegas 2020, and of course COVID knocked it out. Such a shame, because that's the most interesting fight at bantamweight. For Inoue, I believe it's a unification, and we're now in a position where we're not sure when we're going to get it, if we're going to get it. But Nonito Donaire is champion again. He wants to get a rematch. Inoue's open to it, and that would now be a unification as well, because Donaire just knocked the living daylights out of Nordine Abali. So it still has an upside to it if we do have to go through that rematch. Might be a really good fight again. First, Inoue has to deal with mandatory another Filipino. He's surrounded by Filipinos at the moment, Michael Dasmarinas, who is a little bit bigger. He's about 5'7". He's rangier, and he is, you could say, operated consistently at an okay level. He was stopped once earlier in his career. I think he'll be getting stopped again, and I would say in the first half of the fight. Dasmarinas is a good worker. He works towards you from the southpaw stance. It will be the first southpaw Inoue has fought since Payano, who he, of course, absolutely drilled in one round. Dasmarinas is a good body puncher. He likes to go to work. But with him being a little bit rangier, I think Inoue is going to find the gaps underneath those elbows, and you're going to see boxing's very best body puncher attack those ribs viciously. With Inoue, you have some obvious problems when facing him. First, you have to be able to handle his power. Then you have to be able to take the fight to him. His ability to box is excellent. He's not just a power puncher. We saw that very well against Donaire. No less while his eye socket was cracked. Inoue's feet are very good. He has an excellent jab to rely on. He moves. He's got a very intuitive style. He knows when to put on the brakes and hit you with a counter. He knows when to skirt around the ring. He's an excellent boxer. If I was to try and conjure up a style to give Inoue some trouble, it would probably be a bigger Roman Gonzalez, Chocolatito. Now, those guys were possibly scheduled to fight a few years ago, but we have found out that really Superfly is Chocolatito's absolute ceiling, whereas Inoue is still super powerful at bantamweight, so, naturally, different sized guys ultimately. But if you can get that Chocolatito style, defensively good, while coming forward, constantly putting you on the back foot, that's the kind of style I feel that could expose those little defensive lapses we sometimes see with Inoue when his head gets popped back. He's not always the tightest defensively because he likes to use his feet as his defense and likes to try and bait you in. There's nobody like that at bantamweight, though. Dasmarinas is going to give it a good go. I think he's going to show that he's game. But he hasn't fought at the level Inoue has fought at. And the level Inoue has fought at, he's generally obliterated everyone. Some people try and say the Donaire fight was closer than it actually was. Inoue won that fight for me. You could say 9 rounds to 3, plus he was robbed of a knockout in round 11 when the ref blocked Inoue from a follow-up, and then he even didn't count to 10. So, you can try and discredit Inoue there, but really he is the most dominant, I think, out of all the top fighters in the world today. His power is unbelievable. He is the best head puncher and body puncher right now. Incredible precision and velocity. Incredible power for a man of those pounds. Dasmarinas will give it a go, but he will succumb, I think, in about round 5.